The world entered a new era of potential destruction in the 20th century. The rapid advancements in science and technology brought about unprecedented changes, but none were as profound and terrifying as the development of nuclear weapons. These weapons had the power to annihilate entire cities in an instant, casting a long and dark shadow over the future of humanity. This was the era of nuclear weapons. The sheer magnitude of their destructive power was unlike anything the world had ever seen. The mushroom clouds that rose from the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki became symbols of this new and terrifying age. The destructive power of these weapons was unlike anything humankind had ever created. The aftermath of a nuclear explosion left cities in ruins, landscapes scarred, and countless lives lost. The devastation was so complete that it left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of the world. This power cast a long shadow over international relations. The threat of nuclear war influenced diplomatic strategies, alliances, and conflicts. Political leaders were constantly engaged in tense discussions, trying to navigate the precarious balance of power in a world where a single misstep could lead to catastrophic consequences. The nuclear arms race, with its origins in World War II, became a defining feature of the Cold War. The Manhattan Project, a top-secret initiative, brought together some of the greatest scientific minds to develop the first atomic bombs. This race for nuclear supremacy continued for decades, shaping the geopolitical landscape of the 20th century. It continues to pose a significant threat to global peace and security. Even today, the existence of nuclear weapons remains a contentious issue. Modern-day missile silos stand as silent reminders of the ever-present danger, while global peace protests highlight the ongoing struggle to achieve disarmament and prevent the proliferation of these deadly weapons. This essay will explore the historical development of nuclear weapons. We will delve into the scientific breakthroughs that made them possible, the political motivations behind their creation, and the ethical dilemmas they posed. By understanding the past, we can better comprehend the challenges we face today. It will examine the motivations of the countries that developed them. Nations pursued nuclear weapons for various reasons, including national security, deterrence, and prestige. Political leaders gave impassioned speeches and military parades showcased their newfound power, all in an effort to assert dominance on the global stage. Finally, it will discuss the implications of nuclear proliferation for the future. The spread of nuclear technology to more countries increases the risk of conflict and the potential for catastrophic accidents. International diplomacy and disarmament talks are crucial in addressing these issues and working towards a safer world. The story of the nuclear arms race is one of groundbreaking scientific discoveries. The discovery of nuclear fission in 1938 opened up the possibility of harnessing the immense energy within the atom. Scientists around the world were captivated by the potential of this new source of power. It is also a story of intense political rivalries, espionage, and military buildups. The Cold War era was marked by a constant struggle for supremacy between the United States and the Soviet Union. Espionage became a key tool in this battle, with spies exchanging secrets and technology in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. From the clandestine Manhattan Project to the tense standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union, the pursuit of nuclear weapons has shaped the course of history. The development and deployment of these weapons have had far-reaching consequences, influencing everything from military strategy to international relations. Understanding this history is essential to grasping the complex challenges and risks associated with nuclear weapons today. The legacy of the nuclear age continues to impact our world, and it is only by learning from the past that we can hope to navigate the future. The nuclear age began with the discovery of nuclear fission in 1938. This groundbreaking scientific achievement revealed the potential to release vast amounts of energy from the atom, setting the stage for the development of nuclear weapons. This discovery opened up the possibility of harnessing the immense energy within the atom. Scientists quickly realized that this energy could be used for both peaceful purposes, such as generating electricity, and for creating weapons of unprecedented destructive power. Scientists soon realized that nuclear fission could be used to create a weapon of unprecedented destructive power. The potential for such a weapon was both awe-inspiring and terrifying, leading to a race to develop the first atomic bomb. This realization led to the Manhattan Project. This top-secret American-led effort brought together some of the greatest scientific minds of the time, working tirelessly to unlock the secrets of the atom and create a weapon that could end the war. This top-secret American-led effort successfully developed the first atomic bombs during World War II. The Trinity test in July 1945 marked the first successful detonation of a nuclear device, paving the way for the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki just a few weeks later. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945 demonstrated the devastating consequences of nuclear weapons. The immediate destruction and long-term effects of radiation left a lasting impact on the survivors and the world, highlighting the immense human cost of nuclear warfare. These events ushered in the atomic age and triggered a global race to acquire this new and terrible weapon. Nations around the world scrambled to develop their own nuclear arsenals, leading to a proliferation of nuclear technology and an ever-increasing threat of global annihilation. The Soviet Union, driven by a desire to achieve parity with the United States, embarked on its own crash program to develop nuclear weapons. The successful detonation of their first atomic bomb in 1949 marked the beginning of a new phase in the nuclear arms race. This marked the beginning of the Cold War arms race. The United States and the Soviet Union engaged in a relentless competition to build more and more powerful nuclear weapons, leading to an era of unprecedented tension and the constant threat of mutual destruction. The scientific foundation for nuclear weapons was laid in 1938. This was a time of great scientific discovery and innovation, with physicists around the world pushing the boundaries of what was known about the atom and its potential. In that year, German scientists Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann discovered nuclear fission. Their groundbreaking work demonstrated that the nucleus of an atom could be split into smaller parts, releasing a significant amount of energy in the process. Nuclear fission is the process by which the nucleus of an atom splits into two or more smaller nuclei, releasing tremendous energy. This process not only confirmed theoretical predictions, but also opened up new possibilities for harnessing atomic energy. This discovery revolutionized the field of physics. It provided a new understanding of atomic structure and the forces that hold nuclei together, leading to further research and experimentation in nuclear science. It also had profound implications for the future of warfare. The potential to release such vast amounts of energy from a small amount of material suggested the possibility of creating incredibly powerful weapons. Scientists quickly recognized the military potential of nuclear fission. They understood that if this energy could be controlled and directed, it could lead to the development of a new class of weapons with unprecedented destructive power. The enormous energy released during fission could be harnessed to create a weapon far more powerful than anything yet seen. This realization set off a race among the world's leading nations to develop nuclear technology for military purposes. With the outbreak of World War II in 1939, the race to unlock the secrets of the atom took on a new urgency. The war created a context in which scientific research was increasingly directed towards military applications. Fearing that Nazi Germany might develop atomic weapons, a group of prominent scientists, many of whom were refugees from Europe, urged the United States to launch its own nuclear weapons program. These scientists, including Albert Einstein, recognized the existential threat posed by a nuclear-armed enemy. This appeal led to the establishment of the Manhattan Project in 1942. The project was named after the Manhattan Engineer District of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, which was responsible for overseeing its operations. This top-secret project brought together the brightest scientific minds in the world. Physicists, chemists, engineers, and other experts collaborated in a concerted effort to develop the first atomic bomb. It was tasked with developing the first atomic bomb. The scientists involved faced immense technical challenges, from understanding the precise mechanics of fission to designing a device that could initiate and sustain a nuclear chain reaction. The Manhattan Project was a massive undertaking. It required the construction of extensive research and production facilities, including laboratories, reactors, and enrichment plants, spread across multiple sites in the United States. It involved the construction of vast research and production facilities across the United States. Key sites included Oak Ridge in Tennessee, where uranium enrichment took place, and Hanford in Washington, where plutonium was produced. Scientists and engineers worked tirelessly for years, overcoming numerous technical challenges to unlock the secrets of nuclear fission. Their work required not only scientific ingenuity, but also unprecedented levels of coordination and collaboration. The project culminated in the successful test of the first atomic bomb at Trinity Site in New Mexico on July 16, 1945. This test, known as the Trinity test, demonstrated that a nuclear explosion could be achieved and controlled. This event marked a turning point in human history. The successful detonation of the atomic bomb proved that humanity had entered a new era, one in which the power of the atom could be harnessed for both destructive and constructive purposes. The world had entered the atomic age. The implications of this new era were profound, affecting not only military strategy and international relations, but also the future of energy production and scientific research. The United States emerged from World War II as the sole possessor of nuclear weapons, a position that gave it unparalleled military and political leverage on the global stage. The devastating power of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki not only ended the war, but also showcased the terrifying potential of nuclear technology. However, this monopoly was short-lived. The initial shock and awe of America's nuclear capability sent ripples across the globe, prompting other nations to reconsider their own security and technological advancements. The Soviet Union, under the leadership of Joseph Stalin, was particularly determined to acquire its own nuclear arsenal. Stalin understood that possessing nuclear weapons was not just a matter of national pride, but a crucial element of geopolitical power and security. Driven by a combination of ideological competition and security concerns, the Soviets embarked on a crash program to develop atomic weapons. This program was marked by intense scientific effort and significant resource allocation, reflecting the high stakes of the nuclear arms race. Soviet intelligence agencies played a crucial role in the Soviet Union's rapid progress towards a bomb. Through a network of spies and informants, they were able to gather critical information that would otherwise have taken years to develop independently. They infiltrated the Manhattan Project and other Western scientific institutions, gaining access to top-secret research and technological advancements. This infiltration was a testament to the effectiveness and reach of Soviet espionage during this period. Through espionage, the Soviets obtained valuable information about nuclear weapon design and production. This intelligence was not just supplementary, but foundational, providing the Soviets with a blueprint to accelerate their own nuclear program. This intelligence significantly accelerated their own efforts. The combination of stolen secrets and indigenous scientific talent allowed the Soviet Union to make rapid strides in nuclear technology. The Soviet Union detonated its first atomic bomb on August 29, 1949. This event marked a significant turning point in global politics and military strategy. This test shocked the world and shattered the American nuclear monopoly. The balance of power was irrevocably altered, and the era of unchallenged American nuclear dominance came to an abrupt end. The Cold War arms race had begun in earnest. Both superpowers now found themselves locked in a relentless competition to develop more powerful and sophisticated nuclear weapons. Both the United States and the Soviet Union embarked on a relentless pursuit of more powerful and sophisticated nuclear weapons. This arms race was characterized by a series of technological advancements and an ever-increasing stockpile of nuclear warheads. The Cold War arms race had a profound impact on international relations. It influenced diplomatic strategies, military alliances, and even economic policies, as nations around the world navigated the new nuclear landscape. It led to a period of heightened tensions and mistrust between the two superpowers. The threat of mutual destruction created a precarious balance where any misstep could lead to catastrophic consequences. The threat of nuclear war loomed large over the world. Civil defense drills and public awareness campaigns became commonplace as governments prepared their citizens for the unthinkable. Both sides amassed vast arsenals of nuclear weapons, each capable of destroying the other many times over. This stockpiling of weapons created a tense standoff, where the doctrine of mutually assured destruction, MAD, became the cornerstone of strategic thinking. This period of intense rivalry shaped the global security landscape for decades to come. The legacy of the Cold War arms race continues to influence international relations and defense policies even today, as the world grapples with the enduring presence of nuclear weapons. The United States and the Soviet Union were not the only countries to seek nuclear weapons. In the years following World War II, other nations, driven by a combination of security concerns and national prestige, embarked on their own nuclear programs. The United Kingdom and France became the third and fourth countries to develop nuclear weapons. The United Kingdom, a close ally of the United States during World War II, had been involved in early nuclear research. After the war, the UK decided to pursue its own independent nuclear deterrent. Britain conducted its first successful nuclear test in 1952, becoming the third country in the world to possess nuclear weapons. France, seeking to maintain its status as a major power in the post-war world, also embarked on a nuclear weapons program. France's decision was motivated by a desire for strategic independence. They did not want to rely solely on the United States for its security. France conducted its first nuclear test in 1960, joining the ranks of the nuclear-armed states. The emergence of the United Kingdom and France as nuclear powers further complicated the international security environment. The proliferation of nuclear weapons to additional countries raised concerns about the risk of accidental or unauthorized use. It also increased the difficulty of controlling the spread of nuclear technology worldwide.